Hi guys, welcome to the Sunfall how-to videos. Today we're going to be looking at how to make a pair of pants look like they've been worn through the wasteland. The tools you're going to need is water, airflow damask, artificial grass, assorted cheap brushes, assorted paints and inks, assorted pigments, containers, hole drill, spray primer, spray paint, spray varnish, protective gloves, transparent PVA glue, saw tool, shades and washes, steel brush, various powders. So let's get started.
Start off by sanding, shearing, brushing, and whatever else method you prefer. This softens up the textile and helps material better stick, along with giving an overall perception of heavy use. You can add splotches of coloring by using acrylic paint. Start by spreading random patterns of paint on the spot you want to work on. You can build up layers, letting them overlap as you proceed along the length of the area. Drizzle powders such as talcum onto the material. Pat it to disperse it in a natural pattern, and then finish off with a generous amount of powder on top of that for each layer. The drizzling and the patting binds to the majority of the paint, and a generous coating makes for a great transition. Start by priming over all the areas where you want layers of details to occur, and also where you merely intend to spray paint. As you can see, after adding pigments or other paints, I go back and add a thin layer of primer and paint again. Layer upon layers is the name of the game. Adding a bit of talcum powder to an area is a great base for pigments, especially darker ones. Rub the powder into the fabric and lightly pat it to get excess powders out. After that, it's all about adding pigments in moderation, less is more. Gradually build up the effect until you are happy with the result. Remember, pigments are very potent and will stain very easily. For an extra effect as seen here, you can add a mixture of Vallejo Strong Tone and water, or Vallejo Sepia Shade and water, in a respective 1-to-1 mixture, and lightly dabbing it around any small tears in the fabric, alternating between the two mixtures. This can add the illusion of bloodstains. Using elements such as artificial grass to give the illusion of some molding occurring in the material is pretty easily done. Adding a bit of plaster powder as a base, which helps stiffen the material, make a mixture of PVA glue and water, already mixed with a bit of dark shade in a 1-to-1 ratio. Apply the mixture directly to where you want the molding to occur, and then simply add dark artificial grass. Remember to let it dry completely before adding further details. After you've primed, shredded, sanded, and torn around the bottom of the legs, you can add that look and feel of a pair of pants that has been traveling hundreds of miles through dirt, dust, and mud. Merely start by applying water and PVA glue mixture to the edges, and a random pattern going upwards. Adding pigments to the bottom of the legs in layers furthers the illusion of heavy usage. As always, when using pigments, less is more. But as this is a pretty big area, you can get away with using more at a time. Still using proportional moderation, build the layers of colors up to get that natural look. You can finish off by adding some PVA glue and water mixture at selected spots to add to the depths of the layers. Finish up the project by adding a good layer of spray varnish, and then dragging the pants through gravel, construction dirt, or the likes. This adds the final layer on top of all the years of usage, so to speak, you've just added, as well as binding everything down with a coat of varnish.
Feel free to leave a comment, because we'd love to hear from you. If you like what you're seeing, make sure to press the subscribe button. But for now, that's it. Hope to see you in the wasteland.